Gabrielle, welcome back to Play with Matches, everyone.
Hi.
My mouth is blue. I don't know how that happened.
Don't eat kids' candy.
Dude, I mean, can't they just make it blue without it being stuck in your mouth?
It's cute when you're 7, when you're your age.
How old am... Just let's not. Let's just
we will not.
Gabrielle. So, since the last time we spoke about Diddy losing all the weight, we now have to talk about the escalation in the Jay-Z war with Tony Buzbee because this is actually a really fascinating story.
Yeah.
I talked about it on my live stream on my main channel, but now I get to talk about it with this little hot piece right
Jesse
here.
tells Gabrielle things.
Yes.
And here we are again.
So, as context, do you remember that Jay-Z and remember, we don't fight to win, we fight from victory or whatever? And we were like, what?
Yeah.
Remember that line?
Yeah, I do.
Weird line.
Yeah.
But point was, we're going to destroy you, right?
Yes.
Like, not just win this case, we're coming after you,
right.
Tony Buzbee.
Yeah.
So, Jay-Z is a formidable adversary because...
Or his lawyer.
Guess what, dude? Diddy accuser's attorney, Tony Buzbee, sued for allegedly giving woman STI. What? He says it's a smear campaign. You're goddamn right it is.
It's 100% what that is.
That's exact. And listen, and TMZ wrote it. Okay, so you got to know that this is exactly as Jay-Z wanted it written.
Yeah.
Okay. Tony Buzbee, the high-profile attorney who's filed multiple lawsuits against Diddy and one against Jay-Z, is now accused of infecting a woman he dated with a venereal disease. Like, that's written. Like, he's like, no, I don't call it an STI.
God.
Call it a venereal disease.
Gave her VD.
Yep. According to a new suit filed in New York City, the accuser identified as Jane Doe. Hey, because what do they call the Jay-Z one?
Yeah.
Jane Doe. Yeah. Says Buzbee has taken advantage of her since 2018 when they first met during an online conversation. The woman said the Texas-based attorney charmed her and convinced her to go out on a date. She says she ventured to Buzbee's hometown of Houston to grab dinner with him before they took in a show.
Okay.
And by the way, guaranteed that they have all of the messages where does that say that? Whatever. They're like they met over. Yeah. After the performance, the woman said, Buzbee booked us a room at a 5-star hotel where he seduced her. The two allegedly had sexual intercourse without Buzbee revealing he had a venereal disease, which is not specifically named in the suit. You know what's hilarious about this? That might not be true. And
which part?
The venereal disease.
Yeah.
And it's like, if, because it's like, hey, we're making stuff up, right?
Yeah.
Hey, did you have designs on getting pussy ever again in your life, Tony Buzbee?
Is he married?
I'm not sure, but I would imagine not. And it's like, hey, you like having sex with girls? How about I shove this down your throat?
Gosh.
You fucked with the wrong dude, pal.
And I love that they're not saying what it is because it's so much better.
100%. Now every girl they're like,
now there's all this speculation.
You wanted to make this public, dude. Like, that's such a gangster ass play. It's gangster.
Okay.
Dude, he filed. He called him a rapist of a 13-year-old, an autistic girl in Alabama that clearly there's no credibility to it, and he filed it anyway and went public. He's like, dude, you wanted to play this game, fucking, we can play this game.
Fire with fire, I guess. Huh?
The woman said.
Whoa. The woman says after she left the hotel the next day, she started to feel uncomfortable sensations around her groin, prompting her to meet with a doctor who tested her and determined she had a sexually transmitted disease from her encounter with Buzbee.
Now, how would she possibly know that she got it from Buzbee?
Also,
good question.
I feel like I learned in health class, so I need to put some background here before people start saying all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But they don't pop up the next day. You don't wake up. At least I don't think.
I don't know, although I don't think it
there's
matters
an incubation,
for the purpose of this.
Viruses. No, but I'm saying that part of the story is kind of weird.
How long before
symptoms?
Chlamydia symptoms?
I love that that's the one you went to. As early as 1 week, can take several months. Okay, so what else?
And then what about what's gone? I don't know how you spell
GH.
GHON.
Put it there. It is.
There we go. 1 to 14 days.
Huh. I stand corrected then.
That motherfucker had gonorrhea.
Maybe.
See, now we're just making assumptions. Like, even us are all, damn, that dude had gonorrhea. That's crazy. The woman says after she left the hotel, feeling uncomfortable and
Mm-hmm.
Wait, and what are gonorrhea for women? I know for dudes, it feels like you're peeing razor blades.
Oh, really? That sounds terrible.
Yeah, like painful urination, bleeding, abdominal pain, fever.
So none of that is what she claims.
I mean, she said she felt uncomfortable in her groin area. Wait, oh my God, I just read what's coming, and that's absolutely hilarious. Better. Feel uncomfortable sensations around her groin. I'm sure that's covered in here, right?
It's not.
Well, whatever. This is gross. But
if anyone's had experience, enlighten us in the chat.
Yeah. So, okay, check this out. Okay. Immediately, the woman says she contacted Buzbee to deliver the bad news, and he apologized to her, but seemed unsurprised because she claims he already knew he had a video. Okay, first of all, one thing that I do know about gonorrhea is that it's very curable, and so is the clap. What they're describing are things that happen that fast are those two, and those are for sure curable. So this kind of doesn't add up, but I think that might be part of the point.
I still don't think that the next day adds up.
Unless it's gonorrhea.
When you're exposed to anything.
Yeah, it's true.
Anything. Nothing happens. There's an incubation period. Yeah.
The woman goes on to say that Buzbee asked her not to disclose her diagnosis to anyone and vowed to provide free legal advice as a compensation.
Sweet.
Oh, wow. That's a good deal. He's like, anybody looking for free legal advice? You're
wait.
What?
Sorry.
Go.
The woman says she was filled with shame and grief, but continued to hook up with Buzbee.
That's the one I read. That's what I read. And I was like, really?
Because that's the first thing I would do if I ended up contracting something from a random dude. Mm-hmm. Just get into a relationship with him.
Yeah. Hey, you. I haven't told Gabrielle yet that you're not subscribed to the channel, but I will if you don't remedy that. You need to subscribe right now. You need to ring the bell, and you need to like this video. Thank you. I mean,
this makes no sense.
In fairness, let's say that it was a fantastic session and he showed her a great time. It is actually very easily curable. And you're like, my God, well, how do you know you didn't give it to me? I'll tell you what, let's just take it to the mats.
Just do the treatment.
We'll just do the treatment. Maybe you gave it to me. Maybe I gave it to you. She's all, I haven't had sex in 3 years. You're all, maybe you gave it to me.
Possible.
Maybe you gave it to me. Okay, so yeah.
But he didn't sound surprised by the news.
Yeah,
right? Remember that.
Yeah, but look at this. The woman says she was full of shit, and then who allegedly kept her on a short leash so he could manipulate her into keeping his secret. Wow. It's like, because at the time, all these people are all, does Tony Buzbee have a sexually transmitted disease? She's all, I can't tell you. I'm
under an NDA.
It's a secret. No NDA. He's just got her on a short leash. Hey.
Oh, this is great.
You know the answer to that question is no.
TMZ.
The woman says Buzbee invited her on trips to Panama and New York City where he owned a home.
Okay.
TMZ broke the story according to a complaint the woman filed last month. Buzbee flew into a fit of rage and pushed a champagne flute into her face while they were at a bar during one of their NYC trips. Wait.
How aggressive.
Wait, broke the story according to a complaint filed by the woman. Wait, when did this story break?
Click flew into a fit of rage. That'll be the other story.
Did he?
That was 11/21.
11/21. Oh, okay, so divorce.
It says champagne flute used as a weapon.
That's kind of scary if you break it.
Yeah, but it doesn't sound like he did that first. It sounds like he just took a cup and went like this.
Oh my God, it's so funny. Like lawsuits are so hilarious.
Oh yeah.
You know? Like it's like I'm like Gabrielle. Like I flick your. She's like. He loomed and made me feel terrified. I thought I was going to die. They're all
the big words.
What exactly did he?
It's how I felt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lawyer representing. Okay, so a woman. And by the way, this 11/21 is probably after they sent the demand letter to Jay-Z, and then they did this, and then Buzbee was all, now I'm actually going to sue, and they're all, good, fuck you, because this is a lot. Anyway, a woman suing as Jane Doe claims to have been a former client of Buzbee. Yada yada yada. We already know all this. Okay, here we go. The documents do not lay out specifics of the alleged assault, but a source connected to the woman tells TMZ, hey, talk to TMZ. They're all, I really know her. She is alleging she was in a public place when Buzbee saw her, flew into a fit of rage, and allegedly pushed a champagne flute into her face, chipping her tooth. She says she has both medical and dental records to prove the injuries.
What a weird...
A champagne flute.
Aggressive maneuver.
You broke her.
What?
You chipped her tooth with a champagne flute?
This is the strangest.
That is so weird, dude. She also alleges he committed malpractice, claiming he messed up her divorce case, costing her millions. We're told the alleged assault occurred several... Wait, so he fucked a girl that he was doing her divorce case? That's... The woman's lawyer, Jeremy Borer, tells TMZ, Tony Buzbee's a hypocrite. Okay. There is nothing worse than when a black hat masquerades as a white hat.
I don't know what that means.
Buzbee tells TMZ that's crazy fiction, like really crazy, like ridiculously crazy. I would ask if the lawyer bringing this silly case is friends with a lawyer from the firm that brought the other extortion case. All this will be exposed soon. Buzbee adds, we won't be bullied or silenced by frivolous cases being filed against me or my clients. All of this is fault and we won't. Okay, cool.
I won't tolerate defamation.
And then so they're all, hey, let's step it up a notch. Let's say he's got the clap, gonorrhea, and herpes.
This is wild.
Yeah, I mean, what the fuck? Okay, so her lawsuit is a criminal conspiracy to discredit and intimidate him from pursuing claims in the Diddy litigation. He calls the suit false, frivolous, laughable, and ridiculous, and will be dismissed along like other suits. He says he had reported the lawyer who filed the latest suit to the relevant legal authorities and will be taking legal action against him and the client. Well, that's good for you, but why don't you get on fucking Tinder and see how you do now? That's cold-blooded, dude.
It is.
Man, and the guy that I saw questioning that witness, he's never going to. He's going to make it his life's mission to destroy your life. Whoever's involved. Wait,
who?
Buzbee. Remember we watched him cross-examine that person?
Yeah.
This guy's a beast.
He is.
This is ridiculous, though.
It's kind of funny.
Okay, so let's go back to, since we're talking about the Jay-Z war. No way. He's wearing a shirt that says, I hate people.
Yeah, he is. What's his hat say?
I like dogs. I like dogs. I hate people. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
I would maybe like flip-flop them like in terms of size.
No, I think that's the point. It's like, it does what it did.
All right. Well, Tony Buzbee fires back at Jay-Z, claims sanctions demand is intimidation tactic.
But I love that that's the photo that Yahoo used.
Hey, because they're definitely... Hey,
who's saying...
Wait, so did Jay-Z have dinner with the Obamas ever?
Exactly.
Like, is there anyone who might be protecting him? They're like, no. Let's look at... Once you have this photograph taken of you, Jay-Z, Obama. It's like, feel like you might be able to count on some protection. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
I mean, like they're like friends.
They're like buddies. Yeah.
Damn, dude, they were looking cool in that. Look at like.
I'm not a fan of Jay-Z's long hair.
Me neither. He looked
way
clean
better
right there
with it. Yeah.
What just happened? What I will say is, actually, I don't like Beyonce's fucking makeup right there.
In that photo?
Yeah.
I think it looks great.
She looks like she's trying too hard. She doesn't need to try that hard.
She didn't do that makeup. A makeup artist did that makeup.
Well, they're trying too hard. She's Beyonce. She's beautiful.
She
this is what you put on a person who's not beautiful. Anyway. Yeah. But Jay-Z looks like a man carrying it like a billionaire. Damn, that's 2013.
Whoa. That was a long time ago. Because go to their photos today. Like I'm not a fan of what's going on.
I know. He's like now he's got that look of like I'm a billionaire and so I don't care anymore about nothing.
I don't know what it is. It's just like not cute.
Barack Obama compares himself to let me move this for everybody. Obama compares himself to Jay-Z after surprising wife Michelle at book event.
Okay.
On Saturday, former President Barack Obama surprised his wife, Michelle Obama, in Washington, D.C. at her book tour. Yeah. Dude, you know what?
You're saying like how buddies they are, that he's comparing himself to his friend?
I'm going to not do the thing. I don't want to expose this person's name, but I do want to read a DM series that I had today with someone. Okay. So check this out. Okay. So I did the video I'll at least show this. Okay. This is the thumbnail of the video that we are responding to. Okay. Bigger creep than Diddy. Whoa.
Here, get rid of that extra.
Bigger creep than Diddy is and it was about Drake.
No, who are you talking to? Someone I know?
No. It's a random. I was in my requests today and saw this one and I just kind of randomly clicked on it. And the dude.
By the way, y'all, if you ever try to message him on Instagram, it's not that he doesn't like you. His requests and his inbox are an absolute shit show.
So that's exactly right. So he says, no one loves tearing down black people like you, huh, champ?
Oh.
And I was like, tearing down black people, because I pointed out that a potential sexual predator is similar to another sexual predator. I hadn't considered that they were black. And as a matter of fact, Drake being black is like a little bit, you know. Anyway, but so that was so ludicrous that I was going to...
Let me guess. He's white.
He is a white rapper.
Yes.
He's a white rapper. Like if I show... Actually, let me show you his profile and they could just look at your response to it, okay?
Yep. It's exactly what I imagined.
Yeah. So my response, because I was going to posterize him and then put it on, thing. I was like, you seem like a guy with extremely logical and nuanced takes. I also recently realized that if I operate from the position of, if a person is black, they can do anything, including victimize children. And if you're critical of their behavior, that's racist. Then I will never have to pretend to be a smart person ever again. And then he said, but you support a president who sexually assaults women? Just seems like you hate black people, my guy. And it's a shame because I genuinely liked your channel when you first caught fire.
How are these things connected?
But the alt-right content is a little steep for my taste. So he was nice. And I was like, oh, fuck. All right. So I said in response to the Trump one, I can't get mad at you for this take because I'm sure you actually believe that story is true. Spoiler, it's not. Which story of the multiple allegations, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, he said, just seems like you hate black people, my guy, and it's a shame because whatever. So I responded to that. I'm like, one thing I could say with absolute certainty is if you watch my content and think this dude hates black people, that's a you problem because no one with a firm handle on reality could point to a single moment of my career and make a compelling case that it indicates I hate black people. This whole conversation is so telling, dude. I was basing that off of you constantly posting and highlighting when black famous people or black famous black people are accused or guilty of a crime. But when Trump is the one in question, it's just, but that story isn't true. Just doesn't come across as even keeled. So what do we call this? Trump derangement syndrome. And I said, I'm going to do you a favor right now. And he said, let me do you one better. And before he got to do whatever.
You?
No. I said, I'm going to explain the way the world actually works in a simple way you'll understand. There's no question I'm right. So if you listen, you'll change your worldview. Okay. So I said, and he loved it before I even said. So I said, you're a Democrat. You have tons of black friends and you want to defend them from racist cocksuckers. That's a noble cause. Mm-hmm. It's driving your worldview, but there's a lie in that worldview, and it's a big one, but it's unraveling every day more and more. For context, I voted Obama twice, then switched sides because I figured this out. For decades, the Democrats relied on the black vote in this country. They needed like 80% to win elections. They had two options. One, build expensive and labor-intensive programs to help them and undo some of the horrific historical shit that they did economically to them.
Great.
Or two, use the mainstream media to use their vice grip on mainstream media and social media to convince them that the other side is racist. Guess which one they chose? You see Trump, you see racist. It's absurd, not true, and it's 100% brainwashing by the actual racists. He said, I don't disagree with anything you said other than that the fact that that there are clearly extremely racist pieces of shit on the other side as well as within the system. Yes, okay.
Those people exist everywhere.
Right, sounds like he's agreeing with me. And then, but are you denying that those scumbag Klan members flying Confederate flags exist?
No.
And I said, no, I'm saying those guys have 15 members and live in the woods. They have no effect on anything except to be used by the left to scare black people and somehow try to pretend they are in any way affiliated with Trump or his supporters.
Exactly.
He says, I live in New York and New Jersey, and they're here, especially in Jersey. No, they're not. No, you don't. You do not have the Ku Klux Klan in Jersey. That's just, I'm sorry.
They're not there.
That's not true.
No.
And he said, wait, hang on. And this is about like more. Oh, he said something like there are more.
Y'all really got into it, huh?
Is it like because he was not.
Lord.
Listen, if you want to get me going, just tell me that you really love my channel, and I'm like, fuck, all right. Again, I'll tell you what's true, and you can take it or leave it. That statement is not even remotely accurate. Whoever you get your information from is poisoning your brain. Trump won the popular vote. Race never factored into 98% of his voters. It's not the entire party. I still have relationships with people who voted for him, but there's still a lot of them, in my opinion. you don't really believe that Trump has a racist bone in his body? I said, Trump is not racist at all. 0. It goes on from there, but I haven't read this yet.
Lord.
But my point is, like, white people who wish they were black are very defensive of, or are the most likely to, like Eminem.
Yeah.
This dude. It's like, guy.
Virtue signaling. Right?
Yes.
Isn't that like the exact word for that?
It is exactly what it is. I was going to be nicer about it, but that is exactly what it is. It is virtue signaling. However, he's not virtue signaling anything, reaching out to me one-on-one. It's like the virtue signal has been internalized.
Yeah.
You know, where it's like, I was telling Giselle was there while I was doing this, and I'm like, I was explaining to her the dynamic, and I'm like, guys, hey, you're black. I'm white.
Who cares?
Hey, your hair is blonde. Your hair is brown. Who cares? Exactly. Like, we're American. You're poor. I'm not. Okay. Maybe that's because black people had a raw deal, before.
Genuinely
but like,
only care if you're nice.
I could be poor tomorrow. Like, yeah. What you going to do about it? Huh? What you going to do? They're all going to make you poor. Give me your money. Anyway, so Jay-Z is getting after it.
That was a fun adventure.
Yeah, I mean, listen, dude, sometimes you just got to stretch the run time, Gabrielle. You got to stretch the run time.
I'm learning so much.
If I decide that it sucks, I'll just cut it. Check this out, though, Gabrielle. Yeah. Guess who's back in the jackpot again?
What happened?
J-Lo.
J-Lo involved in explosive Diddy scandal as shocking 1997 assault allegations emerge.
You know what I hate doing?
She's so pretty.
I was just going to say, I hate imagining J-Lo in hardcore sexual situations.
Jesse Merle.
No, I do. I hate it.
Oh, I'm not supposed to say your last name.
Oh, it doesn't matter. My name's easy to find. Like, is she hot to imagine, like, just pounding it out?
Not when it's around
no,
not
assault. I'm just saying in general. Like, is it hot to imagine her?
She's beautiful. Your viewers are going to get mad at you for saying this in front of me again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they don't like it when you do that.
No, they don't like it when I say, oh, Gab's looking cool. They're all, ew, Gab's looking cool. It's like your friend is like making out with their girlfriend in front of you. Oh, my God. What if I just grabbed it?
Jesse.
But, so which of you guys is going to tell the lie that you don't like thinking about J-Lo having intercourse?
She's gorgeous.
Have you seen the movie where she's a stripper?
Yeah. What was it called?
I can't remember. What is the name of that movie?
Striptease?
No, that's Demi Moore.
Right.
God, I can't remember the name of it. It's like Hustlers or something?
Yes.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Honestly, that scene that she did where she's like playing the stripper, in my opinion, I mean, like it's hot, obviously, it's like really hot, but was gangster just because she's like 50 something.
Yeah.
Like that's how I looked at that. I was like, that's just her being like, how
Still
you like that body at age 50, whatever. Bitches.
She's amazing.
Yeah, she's a smoke. She also seems very, very nice. I don't feel good about her getting dragged into this stuff.
I'm curious how she keeps getting dragged into it.
Because she was standing next to Diddy in the prime of all this stuff. And like, I mean, listen, what do you think her dynamic is in that category?
What do you mean?
You think she likes to be in control or be controlled?
Controlled.
Correct.
Yeah.
And so like, she's not driving the ship in these situations, which means she might have ended up involved in things that she wouldn't have been otherwise. It's Diddy. I
hope not, because I really like her.
Well, I don't think that she would have been victimizing anyone at all.
No, but I mean, I hope that her reputation doesn't take a hit for it.
I don't think it's going to in the long run. I actually really don't. I don't know. She might be in videos now that I just said that out loud, which I'm sure are not hot at all. But,
okay. Again, not hot when it's assault.
No, I'm not talking about assault videos. What would be hot about that?
Saying it way too close to the topic at hand.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have made clear.
Yes.
This story's a lie for sure. Okay. The story in this is like funny how stupid it is. I think anyway. So
we don't know.
Let's find out. Read it, Gabrielle, and then you tell me how credible it is.
Shaking the entertainment world. Derek Lee Cardello Smith, an inmate in Michigan Department of Corrections, has filed a lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs, alleging a 1997 sexual assault at a Holiday Inn in Detroit. In jaw-dropping development, Cardello Smith has revealed plans to call Diddy's ex-girlfriend, J-Lo, 55, as a witness. Her unexpected role in the case, court documents obtained by In Touch, revealed that Cardello Smith believes J-Lo, also known as Jenny from the Block, possesses information about the alleged assault. He claims her relationship with Diddy, which spanned from 99 to 01, may provide her with insights into the mogul's behavior and alleged misconduct. I'm still.
Okay, hang on. Before you start reading this, I have an idea.
What?
Can I use my platform to make an allegation that is like kind of just funny and ridiculous? Like I want to make an allegation at like J-Lo as an example.
Okay.
And I'm going to make it out like, it's like, at that point, she asked me to come to her room. I didn't understand what I was getting into. Okay. I thought she really did want to play Monopoly. And when I got there,
it was not Monopoly.
She took her pants off and was wearing a G-string. And I realized, oh my God, how am I going to get out of here? She started doing a twerk dance. And I was like, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get out of this hotel room. And at that moment, she jumped onto my lap and straddled me. And from there, I just gave up. I wasn't even in my own body.
Lord help us all.
Is that in bad taste if I did that?
Yes.
Okay. Well, continue. Continue this guy doing that.
A party gone horribly wrong. Cardello Smith, who was working as a bartender when he first encountered Diddy, recounted being invited to a private sex party by the rapper. He alleges that Diddy handed him a drink, cryptically mentioning it contained a little something.
Wait, what was he working as again?
A bartender.
And Diddy handed him a drink. Yeah. Okay, continue.
Cardello Smith claims he lost consciousness shortly after and woke up to Diddy engaging in sexual acts with a woman. He looked at me and said, "I did this to you too." Cardello Smith alleges in his complaint.
That sounds like a top-notch story. He woke up and was like, "What happened?" And Diddy's all, "Yeah, well, I just got done doing this to you." So,
I mean,
it's not impossible, honestly.
It's not impossible.
Yeah.
The lawsuit demanding $400 million.
$400 million.
That's a lot of money for a bartender. Has been met with fierce opposition from Diddy's legal team, who called the claims baseless. They argue the case is well beyond the statute of limitations and riddled with inconsistencies. What a great defense. No. It's beyond the statute. Not like I didn't do it.
No. But they're like, A, this didn't happen. It's beyond the statute of limitations. None of the things that you're saying are true. You've said 5 different locations. It's like, and you're suing for $400 million. It's
a lot of money.
With zero evidence.
He's a bartender.
And he's all, but I am going to call my star witness. They're all, who is this? She's like,
J-Lo.
Jennifer Lopez. They're all,
no, Jenny from the Block.
Jenny from the Block. They weren't even dating until 1999. You said this happened in 97. He's like, yes, right. But she knows what happened because Diddy told her about what happened. And how do you know that? She DM'd me. You have access? You can show me the DMs? No.
These stories get weirder and weirder.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
For the record, Diddy is a sexual predator without a doubt and is exactly where he belongs. Mm-hmm. Okay? I do not want him to go anywhere except prison forever. I think he should pay out the real victims lots of money. That does not mean that I have to just go along with every single story that clearly is absolute fucking nonsense. He's all suing him for $5,000 trillion. You're all, is that even like a number? He's like, it is. And he raped me on Mars. They're all, Mars, the planet? He's like, yes. On the way to Mars, on the way back, it was just a fucking rape fest in Mars. Jesus, I should probably edit that.
It's been a long day for your brain.
Dude, I did an hour and a half of streaming, filmed a video.
Mm-hmm. Jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Oh, Jennifer Lopez adds a new failure in a horrible year marked by divorce from Ben Affleck.
'Twas the night before Sprite when Answer Cloth came. Sprite Winter Spice Cranberry.
The end of 24 for J-Lo could not have ended any worse after the promotion carried out in the UK. She had just finished a box office failure with her film Unstoppable, which after a couple weeks was already withdrawn from cinemas. Ouch.
Wait a minute. Is that the movie about Clarissa Shields?
I don't know.
That looks good, dude.
Apparently it was trash.
Well, no, just because it didn't perform well doesn't mean it was trash.
It was up there.
87. Oh, wait, never mind.
Wait,
right. The Rotten Tomatoes?
Stop, note down. Click on the wiki.
No. Yeah, okay.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay. There it is.
Dude.
80%.
Oh my God. This story is fucking crazy. That's really sad that this movie didn't perform well.
What is it about?
It's a true story about a guy who has one fucking leg and became and was a wrestler in high school and then wanted to wrestle. And he was like incredible in high school. And then he wanted to go D1. And everyone's like, dude, you can't wrestle D1 you have one leg, dude.
Okay.
So?
Did he?
No, the movie is he wanted to. I'm just kidding. He ended up being the national champion. NCAA fucking national champion with one leg. It's a true story. Anyway.
Like, where was it? Where did his leg end? Like knee or like no leg?
Absolutely no leg. Fucking
Wild.
hopping. Like when they would run the mountains, he never took anything off. He would fucking hop up the mountains when everyone else was running. He is an absolute gangster.
When was this? Like how old
Very
is this guy
recently.
now?
This is like within the last like 15, 20 years is when he won.
Very recently, 15, 20 years.
I mean, like it's not like.
Yeah.
Let's see, actually, because that's a much more interesting story.
Anthony Robles? Robles? Okay. So he's 36. And it was in 2011.
Yep. I mean.
That's awesome.
2011 NCAA Individual National Championship. Dude, one leg. And you want to know what's crazy?
Super cool.
So every time that something like that happens in combat sports or whatever, or basically anything actually, when it starts, people are like, obviously that person can't compete without this, that, whatever. Yeah. If they end up overcoming it, inevitably, they will somehow turn it into an advantage. Okay. Like there's a dude in mixed martial arts who his arm only goes to his elbow and he's good. He almost made it to the UFC. And people were like, all right, dude, it's an advantage because that, you know, like that elbow that he could throw is like so sharp and whatever. You could throw an elbow without the rest of the arm. Like, what are you talking about? And in this case, they're all, well, he did win the national championship, but because he didn't have a leg, he was much bigger because of the weight. And you're all, he has one leg.
I see what they're saying,
it's not a completely meritless thing. Like, because once he gets a hold of him, he's way stronger. He had like a very specific way that he would enter.
Right. He's taking out, you don't have to factor in an entire leg. However, you can't get the same leverage.
He still has one fucking leg.
Yeah. That's pretty badass. Good for him.
Look at that, dude.
Jacked though for 125. He fought at 125.
Yeah. But look at that.
He's jacked.
That's a national, but look, like, that's a national champion right there.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, like, just you're all, that is an advantage.
No, he found a way to create the best he could with his given circumstances.
And so he did have certain advantages. He's like, I will give up my leg to be stronger than guys once we're clinching. Mm-hmm. How many people do you think would take that deal?
Not a lot.
It is not unreasonable. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
So what was J-Lo's part in this film?
She plays his mom.
Oh.
It's not like hot and sexy. It's like she's like, I will fucking take this guy all the way, which is a true story. But listen, J-Lo having a movie bomb. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't care.
Wait, go up 1 second. Down. According to a report, the film grossed 3,000 pounds over the weekend. That can't.
How many? Well, how many cinemas or like theaters was it in?
I don't know. That's not a lot of money.
Well, you think? I mean,
weird.
In addition, why do they give her such weird names? In addition, the diva from. Let me make sure that they can see this. In addition, the diva from the Bronx had to. This is the same outlet that had the Jenny from the Block.
Yeah.
In addition, the diva from the Bronx.
I want to make sure we know who we're talking about here.
Had to cancel her This Is Me live tour amid rumors of poor ticket sales. The cancellation of the tour, which meant the removal of the... Dude.
What is that story at the bottom? That can't be a real story, right?
If it is...
What is this outlet?
If that's
this
true,
holiday, have a Ziploc ready.
I swear to God.
What is this outlet?
I am going to.
I have never heard of Marca.com.
I will make my entire channel dedicated to fucking destroying her if that's true.
Go Google that. I need to see if that's anywhere else or if this channel is just ridiculous.
Let's see. So, oh wait, I can't lose that one. That one's very important. Kim Kardashiano. Luigi. Okay. Kim Kardashian fans encourage her.
Okay.
Lobbying her.
So we can't trust that outlet for anything.
Dude, these people are fucking pathetic.
Batshit crazy.
I mean, like,
yeah.
They are actually serious where they're like, this guy's a hero. He murdered a guy in cold blood on the street.
A father.
They're all, but they had a terrible,
CEO,
they had a terrible rate of, listen, like what health insurance companies do is completely wrong. But
agreed.
How do people not recognize? You're like, dude, you're literally talking about like the end of civilization because he's good looking. If that dude, all he would have had to do is put a MAGA hat on and they'd be all, give him the fucking electric chair. The exact same people wearing a MAGA hat, electric chair.
100%.
100%. They have no principles. They stand on nothing. I didn't know anything about his politics. I'm just like, a person who kills a CEO in the street is not like.
A person who kills a person in the street.
Period.
Is
not a hero, dude. Is not a fucking hero. Anyway. Oh my God. We've been talking for 36 minutes. That's awesome, dude. All right. We got to go.
I'll see you next time.
Bye. Hey, you. I haven't told Gabrielle yet that you're not subscribed to the channel, but I will if you don't remedy that. You need to subscribe right now. You need to ring the bell and you need to like this video because that's what a good person would do.